Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome back to Choosing the Magic.
Welcome back.
It has been so long since our last YouTube video, probably like a month at this point.
Yeah.
We've had life come up. We've had a couple camping trips, some sickness that has hit the house, so we really just haven't had the time to film. So glad that we're finally getting the chance to sit down, talk about our recent trip, and just keep you guys updated on everything.
Yeah.
So we took a trip in the middle of May to Universal / a day at Disney. If you check out our Instagram reel, we stayed at the Dockside Inn and Suites. That's the hotel we've stayed at.
All the time.
We've stayed there quite a few times, since we became annual pass holders. We love it there.
Love it. It's just nice. It's a nice hotel. Nice close to the parks.
Yes, and the prices are really good. I think we paid under $700 for 7 nights there. So
Yeah, we had a coupon for $89 a night or whatever.
It was like the annual pass holder deal that they emailed. So it was definitely worth it. Recommend that hotel over and over again. The hotel itself is kind of noisy. I think at night, like the rooms. But if you stay on the first floor, we found that it's somehow quieter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the first floor is a lot quieter.
Yeah.
I think the other floor is really loud. I think because people think that maybe the first floors they can't be as loud because the security, whoever will hear them, but maybe when they go farther up, they don't really think that. So
we've stayed on the first floor like 3 times now. We
Yeah,
just keep requesting that now that we know it's quieter there because we've had some noisy times where
And
we've
it's
been
so
like up at
nice.
2 a.m.
just to be able to get out, like park the car and just have to just walk. You don't have to wait for the elevator and all that stuff, and then
Be close to the pool.
be close to the pool. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been nice.
Yeah, we didn't request a pool view or anything this time, and we were like right around the corner from the pool, like less than a minute walk.
I mean, I don't know what a pool view would be because technically it was pool view, but you just saw like bushes. And
You could
trees.
see the pool,
Yeah.
but it was just behind some shrubbery.
I mean, the door was right there, which was nice.
Yeah. So we actually did a couple of new things this time that we hadn't done in past trips, which was super fun. We did a Mother's Day brunch at Steakhouse 71.
That was pretty good.
I loved being in Florida on Mother's Day. I feel like that's a new goal of mine is to spend Mother's Day there. And the brunch overall, I think, was really good.
Brunch was really good.
Yeah.
Tried Eggs Benedict for the first time. It was
What
good.
else did we get? I think like a club that we
We
split.
got the turkey club or something like that. Some turkey sandwich that was pretty good.
Yeah, bottomless mimosas for $20, which was super
Actually,
worth it.
They weren't bad.
Yeah, and they really did. Like at first, I was thinking, okay, they're gonna like bring
Orange
me
juice with a splash of champagne.
Well, and I thought they were gonna make them take forever, so I was gonna get like 1 or maybe 2 mimosas, and it wasn't gonna be worth it. But they brought me like 4 mimosas. It was definitely worth it, and they were super good. And then the kids got like eggs and bacon and whatever.
Eggs and bacon,
Yeah, overall the hotel or the restaurant was super nice, and it was just I was really glad to get a last minute reservation there.
Oh yeah.
And then other stuff that we did. So we went to Universal a couple different days, like we usually do. Nothing crazy there. Well, we hadn't eaten breakfast before at the Leaky Cauldron.
Yeah, we had Leaky Cauldron. We ate at breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron and
3 broomsticks.
Mm-hmm. I think we like the Leaky Cauldron better.
Yeah.
The Leaky Cauldron has a way better setup. So when you go in there to eat, they they tell you how many people are in your party, and then they put you to a table.
That is
and
nice.
Like you'll put you to say you put your number. They'll say your number. Like your number's 52. You go up to the counter, order your food, tell them what number they gave you, and then you go sit at that table, and then they bring the food to your table. At the 3 broomsticks, it's not like that. Basically, you just go and you order your food at the counter, and then you just pick
your food up at a separate counter. So you order at one counter, pick your food up at a separate counter, and then you go to a table after the fact.
Oh.
So I liked the Leaky Cauldron system.
I don't like the 3 broomsticks because it's just messy. Like we sat there just to get a frozen butterbeer for like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And
both great restaurants still, but I think the Leaky Cauldron was a better option.
If you're going for eat breakfast in Harry Potter, I would definitely go to Leaky Cauldron because it's just more organized and it's just better to go sit down and then they just bring the food to your table rather than having to wait and go and order your food and then wait at a separate line, and then everyone's like, well, all confused because it was really confusing. No one really knew what was going on. Everyone's just like, well, I'm waiting here. What food is mine?
Yeah, it was a little chaotic. So I did like the Leaky Cauldron too, and the food was great and it wasn't overly expensive or anything. Theme park prices still.
Well, I mean, for breakfast though, it's fairly decent.
Honestly, I thought about this too. I watched somebody else's video. You could really get the kids' pancake breakfast and it almost be enough to feed an adult.
Yeah, because pancakes are pretty big.
Yeah.
I think the only thing is, you think you get less bacon or less meat.
Yeah, but you get the kids' breakfast prices, so that's a way to save there. And yeah, it was pretty good food overall.
If you like pancakes, meat, eggs, stuff like that, it's really good. I
Yeah.
like it. I like a basic breakfast. I'm a basic guy. So
Yeah. I'm trying to think of it's been so long now at this point. I think we got there Saturday, kind of just hung out. Sunday we did the Mother's Day brunch, a little bit of swimming, and we did like an hour, the last hour, I think we were in the parks.
We just kind of went and walked around.
Yeah, just did like Storm Force, stuff like that.
Which is weird that Frankie can ride that.
Yeah, Frankie got to ride Cat in the Hat for the first time on this trip. It was so fun, and his excitement when they told him he was tall enough, I will never forget it. I mean, he's not like a jumper. Zoe is the jumper of the two. Frankie got some air, like really was jumping and screaming and clapping. It was so cute. So that was definitely a memorable moment of this trip. I think Monday was our first full day at Universal, and that was the video we posted for that, which it was our first time like actually doing
Vlogging.
a video in the parks, which was different, but I think it was fun. Yeah, I feel like
it's kind of a little bit exhausting because it's like going back and forth and stuff like that.
And you've got to really adjust to that feeling of like, I want to live in the moment of everything. I don't want to miss out and feel like I'm recording, but I also do want to record and get this stuff for the channel. So that's kind of a balance that we're adjusting to, but I feel like I was more comfortable with it than I thought I was going to be. Because it is different sitting at home filming in front of no one versus like people can see you filming out at a park. It's still different, but it wasn't as weird as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it wasn't as weird. That's why I wear sunglasses, so I can...
People can't look at you in the eye?
Yeah, they can't look at me in the eye. I look at them in the eye, and they're just like, what are you doing? It's like, but you know what I'm doing. Keep walking.
Know what I'm doing.
Try talking to this camera.
I'm just trying to talk to a camera. It's fine. Everything's normal. And then I think after our first full Universal day, we decided to do Animal Kingdom on Tuesday.
Yeah,
we were we were like, do we want to do a park day? We went back and forth with it because really it wasn't part of our original budget.
No. But
budgets are just a suggestion, and then you get there and then you forget about what a budget is.
The thing was, every time, for us, Animal Kingdom is not a full day. So
usually for us,
open to close, and we usually leave at if we ever do a Disney trip, we usually do Animal Kingdom and Epcot the same day because we'll go at Animal Kingdom in the morning, and then by 1-2 o'clock we'll go to Epcot and end the night at Epcot.
Yeah, or we just park up somewhere else. Yeah,
or park up somewhere
I don't
else.
feel like we've ever stayed at Animal Kingdom past 3.
No, and we stayed there till close, which was 6 or 7.
Yeah.
It was a long day.
It was a long day. It was so hot. I think we were maybe I was even a little bit dehydrated at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But we did stuff that we don't normally do. I've watched the Finding Nemo show a million times, but since we've had kids,
I think I've seen it once. Now it had been 10 years ago. I've seen it.
I don't think the kids have gone to it.
I've never seen the Lion King one. I don't think.
That was so great. I loved the Lion King. I don't even know if I've been to the Lion King, which makes me feel kind of like a fraud a little bit. But it was such a nice show. We really loved that. I'm trying to think of what else we rode.
We
got to meet the characters, did the safari.
Safari was fun because it was giraffes just in the road. Well, they weren't in front of our vehicle, but there were it was 3 or 4 vehicles ahead of us, and you can, they can't move because the animals in the road, so they usually get the keepers or whatever to give them lettuce or treats or whatever to kind of get them off the road.
They kept up, or they blocked the path for
a while.
But it's
fun because the safari is not your typical ride where I don't it just varies just because anything can happen.
It's a different ride every time.
Yeah. It's you can get no animals on the road, and by the time whenever you get on it, it could be animals on the road. It's one of those things. It's a cool experience.
Yeah, the safari is always great, and
we've rode it so many times, and it's always been different.
Yeah, I love it. It's definitely one of my favorites. And then we got to spend a lot of time in Pandora too. Now that the kids have experienced Pandora and Avatar a little bit more, they were super excited about it. So the Navi River, we got to do that twice.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We got to explore Pandora a bit more. We were sad because it was still super light out by the time we left.
Yeah, that's the thing that sucks about Pandora, not really going in the summertime because that part closes at 7. I think just because of the animals and stuff, they can't keep it open so late.
That's a good point.
But I bet you in the winter time when it's it gets dark at 5 or 6, it would be a lot nicer because you'd be able to see it lit up and stuff like that. That's one thing that sucks about going in the summer. It's just because you never get to see it lit up because it gets dark at 9:30.
Right, but that's still going to be a goal of ours to get back to Animal Kingdom at some point and see it when it's dark out because we've seen so many pictures and videos and it is beautiful at night. We got to try a night blossom for the first time, which was very good.
Sweet from
I don't even know how to say it. The Pongo Lumpia snack thing. I wasn't a fan of that. Yeah, no. That was, and I love pineapple, but it was just so chunky and it wasn't for me. I don't think I would get that again.
Puree it and it kind of incorporate it into like
I think I just like more of like a savory spring roll anyway, so it was just kind of weird for me, but the night blossom was fantastic. I would definitely get one of those again. Maybe get the kids their own, not share with them. We ate at the Satuli Canteen.
That was good.
We ate at Flame Tree Barbecue. It was a jam-packed day in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, we did everything.
Yeah. And then, so after Animal Kingdom, Wednesday we took a break, went to see family in Port St. Lucie, which was such a fun day. We had a lot of fun with them, and it was great to just relax for a day. We don't always take a break, halfway through the week, and it was awesome to do that. So we're definitely going to plan that for future trips because we needed that, and it was great.
Yeah, it's always nice to go see a family.
Yeah, and then what did we do Thursday? I think Thursday was the day that we went to Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm.
So the morning, I think we kind of hung out, went to Disney Springs, and then went back and swam. But we got to experience the hot cookie hour at Gideon's for the first time.
Ooh, listen, if you go to Disney Springs.
Yes.
And you get there, is it 2 and 3?
2 and 3 and 7 and 8.
It's 2 and 3 and 7 and 8. I'm telling you, it is. You have to. You have to get it, but if you're with a party of people, just get one because it's super rich.
Oh, so much.
It's super rich. Like one person will not be able to eat it because it's just so it's so rich.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
It was so good. We didn't even realize that we were there. Like, I had heard about hot cookie hour, but I didn't know the exact times. So I'm like hearing people whisper like hot cookie hour and whatever. And then like somebody said they ordered a hot cookie when we got in there, and I'm like, it's hot cookie hour. Like, we have to get one. And no regrets. It was so good. And we love Gideon's for the regular cookies, but like I don't think I'll go there outside of hot cookie hour anymore. Like, I think I will be going for that.
Because it's just that good, just to get it. And even when it's that hot out, eating that such a rich thing, go in the shade, just take a couple bites.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Because I think you were even saying, like, oh, this is going to be too much or something. It kind of was, but you still kind of kept going back for it. Like,
it's like
here I am.
You're walking, it's like 90 degrees, and you're like, oh, this is going to make me sick. But you're like, listen, two-way trip. It'd be fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Two-way trip. I'll take it.
Yeah, that was really good. And then we posted a reel about that on the Instagram page too, so make sure to check that out just to kind of give you an idea of like what Gideon's looks like and what the hot cookie hour consists of and what that looks like, just because it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Ice cream is good too. I love that kind of ice cream.
Oh,
Whatever ice cream restaurants get, it's just really good.
They do it right.
It's just like a little bit of freezer burn, but not
the
a
right
lot.
amount.
It's the right amount. I don't know what it is. It's just delicious.
It was
delicious
perfect.
Vanilla ice cream.
Yes. And then one other thing that we got to do that we've never done before, we went into the Christmas shop that's at Disney Springs, and the kids got picked to be Santa's helpers, which was so cute. They got to decorate the little garland for Santa and like hang up ornaments, and the lady working there was so nice. She was like, hang up as many as you want, so leave it to our kids to empty the entire box.
There was probably like 30 ornaments.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna guess 50.
Put as many as you want. I'm like, well, let's strap ourselves in because here they go.
Yeah,
30 ornaments.
We stood there for a while. I think the lady was kind of like, okay.
Oh, I regret this.
But it was so cute. Then they got little buttons afterwards that said Santa's helpers. We'll put a reel out on the Instagram page about that one at some point too. But it was so cute and fun, and it was free. So it was a nice little perk because we were kind of done with Disney Springs at that point. Like, that was our last stop of the day, was the Christmas store. So it was a nice end to the day.
Yeah, it's always a nice place to cool off too. Cause it's always cold in there.
Food wise, we had like donuts and coffee at Joffrey's as well, which can't go wrong there. Love a Joffrey's coffee. And then we went to Chicken Guy for lunch.
Love Chicken Guy.
So good.
So good.
I think we figured out they have 22 sauces.
Yeah, I think we talked about the Disney Spring video. I think I put in there's 22 sauces. So,
Yeah, what was your guess? It
was 48 to 50. I swear I thought
that felt right, yeah.
It felt right, but then looking it up
Way
to
off.
22, it's like, oh, yeah.
Could you imagine the 48, 50 sauces? Like, you were just getting crazy at that point.
Yeah, but the thing is, you gotta pay for extra sauces. It's like, come on.
Did we have to pay for them?
No, so it's like you want more sausage.
Oh, yeah. But you get a decent amount of sauce, I feel like, with
you get
your
two,
meal.
Yeah, you get 2 sauces.
Yeah, which I tried the donkey sauce this time. Amazing. So good. It was like a honey mustardy kind of sauce, which I asked the guy if it tasted honey mustardy. He said no, and then I was like, but it does. But it was very good. No complaints. It's my favorite sauce now.
Yeah, you can't get past mustard.
No, yeah, it's a distinct taste, but it was great. And Chicken Guy is one of those places that's not like overly priced. Like it was like $32 or something for our whole family to eat there. And
oh yeah,
like I got a 3-piece tender meal, you got a 3-piece tender meal, and the kids got a 2-piece tender meal to split because they don't eat a crazy amount of a meal. But yeah, that wasn't bad for like the cost that you usually pay at the Disney restaurants. Yeah, so
it's just really good. It's a really good. It's weird. It's a light meal because the chicken's not like fried.
Yeah, you don't feel like regretting your decisions after that. Not like you do after you eat the hot cookie.
Right. It's not like greasy or whatever. It's nice, cooked chicken.
Yeah.
With nice fries.
Yeah, it's a good quality chicken. Yeah. So I think we ended up getting a couple souvenirs and then headed out of Disney Springs, went back and swam and just kind of relaxed for the rest of the night. And then Friday was our last day.
Yeah.
And we just did another Universal day and swam, rode as many rides as we could. And what we've noticed, I feel like, is Fridays are really packed.
Yeah, like because that's when I think people take off work and people are just like,
yeah,
I'm gonna take this Friday off. I'm gonna go to the park.
And that's always our last day of the parks, which kind of stinks for us. Yeah, because it's like
Friday. I remember Friday now was schools. It was like we knew.
Oh
Friday,
yeah, there were like graduation events or grad bash or something.
We knew that going into it, but we thought it was going to be from like 6 to whatever their party because it closed
we thought
at 6.
We had a good day to
like. Yeah, but we get there and it's just like 5th graders.
Group,
everywhere.
matching T-shirts all over the place.
I forgot my annual pass. Like I made it to like to scan it to get into the park at Islands of Adventure.
And you were waiting on me because I was kind of like dragging to get up to the line.
Yeah, and I was like, I got there, I went like this to grab it because it's usually around my neck, and it wasn't there, and I was like, I forgot it in the car, so I had to walk all the way back to the parking garage. And when I'm walking back, I'm literally it's just floods
swarms
of kids,
of groups, yeah,
of just 5th graders, and I'm just like, today's wait time's gonna be
so
really
I think
high.
Now that I remember it, like I don't feel like Islands was terrible when it came to like Seuss Landing and we got to do like Storm Force and everything, which because there's never usually a crazy wait for Storm Force, but outside of that we didn't really push to ride many rides. Like I think we were going to try to get in Minions and Jimmy Fallon and Men in Black and stuff, and it just didn't work out that way.
It was like 60.
The groups were coming in out of like secret entrances
that was
and corners and like special places. Like they were just coming out of everywhere. You just turn around and there was another group.
That was like at 5 o'clock or something like that. Yeah, that was back by Men in Black. You just see flood. Like we were getting ready to leave because it was just starting to get packed and everything, and we were just like, wait times are getting too high. Kids are getting a little cranky. So we were in the Men in Black area, and I think we were looking for either something to drink or something to eat. I can't remember.
Oh, I think we were like trying to refill the cup.
Yeah, we were trying to refill the cup, and there was no ice in any of the machines, and I'm not drinking like cold or like lukewarm.
A nice warm Powerade.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. So it's like we'll just go closer to the front, and so we're walking around the Men in Black area to go out, and there's just floods of kids just coming out of like the woodwork, and we talked to
where did this group even come from?
We talked to a cast member in one of the stores.
A cast member?
Isn't that what they call them?
I think cast members are Disney only. I think they're just
Universal
or are they crew members at Universal? We'll have to fact check
okay.
that. But cast is Disney, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well,
maybe
crew member
not.
at Universal in one of the stores, and we're like, yeah, the kids are just coming out. He's like, yeah, some schools pay extra to start early, which is like 5 or 5:30,
yeah.
And then yet they have certain entrances around the place. I'm like, well, Men in Black's one of them's like, yeah, that's where they just flood in through it.
So we were like, okay, I think it's a good time to go and just swim and enjoy the rest of the night. We're always like super sad on the last day and trying to cram in as much as we possibly can, but we're also tired and ready to just
leaving at 5 a.m. the next morning.
Yeah, so. Long 12-hour drive back home. So, but
it doesn't feel that long though, because you're driving a good portion of it like in the morning.
Yeah,
that's what I've noticed.
Yeah,
leaving at 5 is you're like, oh, I gotta wake up at like 4 o'clock, but it's like you get a good 5, 6, 7 hours. with no traffic because
Right.
no one's driving at 5 a.m.
Yeah, we'll do a separate video, I think, at some point of like what we've learned over our road trip experiences and what to
10
kind
years
of
experience.
yeah, what to kind of avoid, because we have learned a lot and tried to make it the easiest way possible, especially now that we've got kids too.
Yeah, I would say one tip, a little sneak peek: do not drive through the night.
Yeah.
Do not do that.
It's just not safe.
It's not safe.
I mean, if you've got some superpower that makes it to where you're just not tired when it's dark out, fantastic.
Yeah, that's
Congrats.
not my superpower.
But yeah, it's not mine either.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I can drive. Yeah, absolutely. And then I can do like a 2-hour stretch, and I'm like, you want to stop at a hotel?
Well, it's like when you get to that point, you're like, okay, I can drive through the night. But then, like let's say you start at 11 or 12, and then when it hits like 1 or 2, you're like, no.
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 Absolutely not.
It hits you like a freight train. You're like, you can't do it.
Mm-mm.
You're like, we gotta stop.
Yeah. So overall, do you think that on this trip we did well budget-wise?
I'm gonna ask you the same question.
You're gonna ask me the same
Yeah.
question? I feel like
no.
I feel like we did okay. We didn't really. The only thing we splurged on was going to Animal Kingdom. We didn't like. Usually the kids come out with like a stupid amount of souvenirs. We get a crazy amount of I get a crazy amount of souvenirs. Sorry, you get weird, nifty like little knick-knack things.
I save all my souvenir if we call them tickets, right? So
Okay.
each time we go on a trip, let's say we get like a couple souvenir tickets. I save all mine for this one stupid item.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I don't think. I mean, granted, yes, it wasn't necessarily planned for sure for us to go to Animal Kingdom. Like that wasn't a part of the overall budget. But the hotel was a great price. I mean, I don't think that we did anything crazy food wise. Like we didn't do any character dining or anything, even though we strongly considered it.
We didn't.
Which is usually sometimes
we
a
thought
decision that we make that we regret because we're like, that was so expensive.
We did Steakhouse 71.
Which actually wasn't bad. We had gift cards for that we had
true.
saved, so that was nice. We had a couple gift cards that we brought with us, which helped. So I feel like we did okay.
I think the gift cards did help. I think we did okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there was one thing at the hotel, the food.
What?
The honey chicken.
Yeah.
Bowl. I know that's right.
A little side note.
A little side note.
But it's crucial.
It was. Listen.
If you stay at Dockside Inn and Suites.
There's like a honey chicken rice bowl thing.
How many times did you get that? 3?
I got it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
It was because it's not like.
It's rare that you find a meal at the like lower end. I don't want to say lower end resorts because that sounds bad, but yeah, it's the value resort. It's like one of the cheaper resorts. Still nice, but cheaper. It's rare that you find a meal there that you're like,
well, that you can go back to every time and stuff like that, where it's just like. Because you're eating that same food for the week, and if you can go back there and be like, you know what, I like that, I'm going to get it again. Mm. I liked it.
Yeah, and I loved, their pizza's always good, their salads are good, so I feel like now that we've been there so many times, we've figured out the stuff that we like there, the like good options that we're not going to kind of risk not liking.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was off a little. I just remembered.
No, it was important. Thank you for
important.
sharing.
Yeah, you make sure that honey chicken bowl.
Right. Yeah, so overall, I would say it was a really good trip. So fun. I don't regret going. Again, the one thing we didn't do that we said we were going to do, and we were going to film and all of that, was the like exclusive pass holder stuff that they were doing for May. The only thing we really did was get a UOAP magnet, and we checked out the new Universal Annual Pass Holder Lounge.
It's underwhelming.
Oh, it was fine, but we can count that towards like the annual pass holder stuff that we did for May, because that was kind of part of the reason we went. But I don't know, you just get caught up in the fun of the parks and everything, and sometimes forget the reason that you're there. And like we wanted to kind of film more while we were there too, but we were just having a nice time and everything. And we had gotten like 2 solid videos while we were there and some B-roll, so we were like, let's just enjoy the rest of the time and go from there. Yeah, and it's also not easy when you have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old that you've got to entertain and try to video, and they want to be in the video, and then they just want to kind of talk about random stuff and everything, which just makes for a cute video sometimes, but then sometimes it's like, okay, we're trying to get this done. So
I'm just trying 30 seconds is all I need just to finish out something.
That's it. It's almost done. But yeah, I think it was an amazing time. No regrets. Okay, now let's compare our March trip to our May trip. What did you like better?
With March, it was less crowds.
Yeah, the crowds were great in March. Because it was the week before that peak. And Mardi Gras.
I don't know. I think I like May better.
Really?
Yeah, just because I don't know why. It was just a lot better, I feel like.
Yeah. It was more relaxing, I feel like. Like, we
Yeah.
didn't do a Magic Kingdom day, which I love Magic Kingdom, and it's still, like,
That sucks the energy out of your
yeah.
whole week.
We say, like, if you're going to do one park day and really try to make the most of it, do Magic Kingdom, but this time we kind of wanted to make it
We
relaxed.
did Magic Kingdom the last 12 times.
Yeah, so that's why we chose Animal Kingdom. And Magic Kingdom, we are there 8 a.m. to 10, 11, yeah, whenever we get kicked out. So, yeah, it was fun. So, yeah, I think May was a really good time, too. And I like the time frame that we went.
It wasn't too hot either.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was hot, but it wasn't like July hot. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Remember how we said July is a terrible time to go to the parks?
Yeah.
We're going to the parks in July.
Yeah, going back in July.
At the end of July. So that will be our next kind of like in the parks vlogs that we do, because I think we're doing the 4 days at Disney. Disney's running a deal right now where you do, it's like 4 park days and it's $99 per day per person. So it ends up being like $400 per person, which is for Disney a good deal. It's still expensive and we understand that, but Disney doesn't offer deals like that often.
Not
so,
anymore. I mean,
yeah.
they did back in the day.
Yeah.
Before, I think pre-COVID, they did, a bunch of
You could do the
stuff.
midday magic where you could get in for $89 at like noon.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't do stuff like that anymore. So we're kind of taking advantage of that deal. We're going to be going down with family and everything. So we're super excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I think it was a great trip and it was fun for like the start of the channel to get videos in the park. So, but yeah, we hope that you guys enjoyed our Universal video and the Animal Kingdom video. We're going to get back into like the tips and tricks and stuff, but we just wanted to like recap our trip.
Yeah, recap, update of what's going on.
Yeah.
We're going back in July. Life's happened sometimes. So,
yeah, so sorry it's been so long since our last video. Thank you guys for just the support and everything. And on the Instagram page too, that's grown a lot over the last couple of months. So it's
You're
super...
becoming a travel agent too.
Yes, I don't know what I can say about that yet just because it's new, but I am doing some travel agent training for a like Disney Universal destination stuff. So there's some exciting stuff with that coming up too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
on that.
Yeah, more to come on that, but I think that's it for today's video.
Yeah, a little bit of an update video.
Yes,
nice.
yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, share, subscribe.
Comment.
Do that. What's the bell notification thing? This is all new.
To turn your notification bell
Yeah,
on.
so you get
Share
a notification when we
know.
put out new videos.
Well, I mean, what do you want to do?
We're new to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
screenshot
fun.
it.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure. Make us your wallpaper.
If you want.
If that's something you want to do.
The mustache to be, get a nice little picture for you with the mustache.
We can block all this out. All right, guys. Well, until next time, choose the magic. Bye.
Bye.